my name is Mark Smith, and I'll be reporting on the United Arab Emirates. The United Arab Emirates is considered one of the Gulf countries. They are located in the Arabian Gulf. The United Arab Emirates is almost identical to any other Arab country. Their Muslim faith plays a large part in the people's lives. Large power, distance, and uncertainty avoidance are the prominent characteristics of this region. This indicates that this is expected and accepted that leaders separate themselves from citizens. The Emirates are also highly rule-oriented, with regulations, rules, and controls in order to reduce the amount of uncertainty. While inequalities of power and wealth have been allowed to grow within the society, loyalty in this cultivated country is paramount and overrides almost any other societal. The United Arab Emirates is on the eastern part of the Arabian Peninsula and extends along the part of the Gulf of Oman and the southern coast of the Persian Gulf. It lies in Asia and is considered a Middle Eastern country. The nation is the size of Maine. Its neighbors are Saudi Arabia to the west and the south, Qatar to the north, and Oman to the east. Most of the land is barren and sandy. It does, though, obtain oil, a lot of oil. The president is Shakif Kahiva. He rules over a population of 4,975,000 people. Its capital is Dubai. The Sheikh learned way back in the day that his country might run out someday, so he developed a process of tourism to his new country. He developed a system that would enable his country to accept more people with more land. He actually went out in the Gulf and dug up sand and made his own island. On these islands, he built gigantic and beautiful homes. This country has flourished due to its unique and undeniable beauty and passion that the people of this country have in tourism. Their city is just like New York or Los Angeles. Their customs are the same, and their religion plays a major point focus in their lives. The educational system of the United Arab Emirates has flourished since 1971. Education was previously financed by Kuwaiti. The education is compulsory for the first 6 years at the primary level. From age 6 and is free to all Emirate citizens. All students wear uniforms, and books, equipment, and transportations are free to all students. Arabic is a compulsory subject, and segregation of class and sex is required. The system remains concentrated at the primary level. The Ministry of Education has adopted Education 2000. This is a series of 5-year plans designed to introduce and advance education techniques, improve innovative skills, and focus more on self-learning abilities of students. As part of this program, an enhanced curriculum for mathematics and integrated science was introduced at first grade level. The Republic has one of the lowest student-teacher ratios in the world. Education is compulsory through college, and the U.S. Department of State believes that the requirements are not enforced. Emirates promote gender equality and the empowerment of women. Recognizing the constant need for progress, the United Arab Emirates has sought to implement majority of high education standards by undertaking new policy programs and initiatives. Throughout the Middle East, educational advancements is often implemented by insignificant focus on English. Furthermore, inadequate technology as well as modern techniques of instruction and methodology have also a concern. The United Arab Emirates government believes that the poor grasp of English is the main reasons that their country remains unemployment around the world. The Education Minister has taken initial steps towards improving the quality of education, including provision of permanent classrooms, computer laboratories, and modern facilities. Western methods of learning at primary level include developing fluent English language. Children go through 6 years of education. Public education for the citizens is free through university level. At the higher education level, numerous institutions are available. The Emirates believe that they are leaders in the teaching and research. Although Emirates focus largely on arts and sciences and humanities, Emirate students attend international universities locally, commonly concentrate on business, science, engineering, and computer programs. The first medical school, the Gulf Medical School University, has programs in dentistry, pharmacy, and medicine. Emirates and temporary residents take advantage of higher education facilities throughout the country. A typical Emirate teacher of education will expect to receive a lot of perks. Their room and board is paid for. Their airfare is paid for or reimbursed. Their health care is included. They get paid holidays. They're teaching about between 20 and 48 hours a week. Their contract is typically 1 year, and private tutoring can earn them anywhere from $775 to $600 an hour. They pay no income taxes. Their ability to save, therefore, is very high, and their visa is paid by the employer. The minimum requirements to be a teacher is have a certificate and a bachelor degree or master's degree. Preference is given to males, and previous speakers of other languages and teaching experience is preferred. The United States has enjoyed friendly relations with the United Arab Emirates since 1970. Private and commercial ties, petroleum, and have developed into friendly government-to-government ties, which include safekeeping cooperation. The United Arab Emirates and the United States, single largest export market in the Middle East and North Africa, with $14 billion in exports and more than 750 firms locally. There are nearly 50 non-week flights to the United Arab Emirates. The Navy ships are more there at any port than the United States. The Emirates, some interesting similarities and differences. The Emirates have a two times chance of dying in infancy than the United States. The United Arab Emirates has an unemployment rate of 2.4% compared to 9.3% of the United States. The United Arab Emirates use 4 gallons of oil per day compared to 2 gallons for the Americans. The United Arab Emirates average person is $42,000 a year, while the United States is $46,000. They have 1/3 less AIDS cases than the United States. Where the United Arab Emirates and the United States differ is religion and how it affects the entire country. In the United Arab Emirates, religion is number one. Since 95% of this country are Muslims, their religion dictates their lives. Muslim is someone who has accepted Islam and works his whole life according to the teaching of Islam. A Muslim is one who loving, caring, and promotes peace, and is fully obedient and submissive to God's will. What I have learned from that is each country has their own traditions and values. Whether or not they're the same, it really doesn't matter. All cultures are like M&Ms, different colors on the outside, but the same on the inside. It is up to each of us, each culture of ours, to learn everything they can about that culture before anybody makes assumptions. Assumptions, therefore, really are the mother of all. Thank you for my presentation, and if you'd like to check out my quick fact sheet, it's sitting in there also. Have a nice day. Thanks.